Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice lemon and lime soda, which is named after a legendary folklore creature, as well as the alternate name for the bitmaps here. So welcome back to the game, and let me just plug this lapse in security, aka the fence missing, and yes, welcome back to the game. Previously we planned off this. This is our Jungle Pack DLC prison, and the idea was to have a lot of central cell blocks and a huge yard area in the middle. That yard area has not really, it's not really gone down that well, and we'd had to move them over, and instead we've got some central staff-only areas, which is very far from ideal. However, it's different and it's interesting, and we'll probably take that over the sort of mundane and boring. So welcome back, and let's continue with some building, and we're going to go over to our grants here, and we're going to pick up a basic detention centre and a staff wellbeing initiative. Let's put in a lot of the externals, and well, we'll get on with this. We've got 175,000 generic units of currency. So my plan for the series is to build as much as possible as early as possible and get prisoners as well quite early. So I'm just going to get up to 16 workers there. We're going to go to our walls and doors, and we're going to use some of the new stuff here. So we've got a rusty fence grass, and rusty fence long grass. I think this is long grass. I'm just going to double check. If we go to our flooring here and long grass, yes, it is actually long grass. So that means we're going to go rusty fence long grass, and well, we're going to be spending a lot of money on putting in a lot of this stuff. So we're going to put the outer wall first, and then we're going to go ahead and go with obviously the interior ones. And in fact, I may even do the staff only areas. In fact, I definitely will do the staff only area bit, because well, naturally we're going to have to build a lot of that as well. So I'm just going to max speed this out and wait for the workers to crack on with all of this one. Obviously this is a fair amount of actually it's not a fair amount of money that we're spending realistically, because it's all just fencing, and a rusty fence at that. And I would argue, and some probably would hopefully agree, that buying rusty fencing is, well, it's not really a bit of a, that's not that expensive, one would say. Depends the price of scrap metal these days. But yeah, anyway, let's just crack on with building all of this. And naturally we have doors and walls to put in, but we'll get on with that at some point. I don't want to get too many workers. We do have obviously time on our side as well, although to be fair, let's just get ourselves up to 20 workers and crack on. So we have the basic detention centre, we also have the staff wellbeing initiative, and also we need to build things like an area for the staff room and for the officers. I think officers are going to be split between 3 here and 3 there, which means both of these need to be built, which furthermore means we need to work out the flooring. So let's have a quick look at also the stuff around the outside. I'm very tempted with wall rusty. We also have wall derelict and wall overgrown. Yeah, the rusty one we could go with and have rusty walls all the way along the outside, and there's also wall overgrown. In fact, let us do a test. So let's go with wall overgrown here, and let's go with wall rusty, and I'm just going to see which one is preferable. In fact, while we're on, we might as well go with wall derelict, and we're going to go with wall art deco, no, wall slum. I don't think wall slum is going to be the way to go, but I'm going to build it anyway just to see if that's something we want to go down. We might as well try it. Some of these walls, by the way, they won't be able to be placed because we're still waiting for the dismantling of the trees. And oh yeah, it looks like all of these are in, which is pretty good. The sort of issue that we have is that we're going to use excuse me, long grass, and I think for we've got jungle path. Old and beaten path is surprisingly comfortable for the feet. Walk speed fast, outdoor only. So we could use concrete leaves, concrete moss. I'm tempted to go with, well, keep like this bit here, keep as the long grass. That's fine. The long grass is fine. After that, we've got grass and stones, which is potentially the way to go. I do like the concrete moss tile and the concrete leaves tile. I think the concrete leaves will fit in a bit better for this one. Or we could go with jungle path along here. Again, let's do some testing. So if we were to do, say, jungle path, concrete leaves, concrete moss. Let's try that. So, the workers are cracking on with the building, and yay, we're building the wall, and now it's gone dark. Right, we'll see how we get on in the morning here. We can see that a lot of this stuff hasn't been built because, naturally, they're still removing some of these trees. We're just going to go back over to the long grass and then build that up to there. All of this is still to do as well, and a lot of this we can't build because of the trees. But, again, we're actually getting positive daily cash flow. I'm guessing that's because of the selling of the exports. 3 grand there 14 seconds ago from the trees. By the time we remove these trees, all of them, and sell them on, I would guesstimate that we're going to make over 200,000. So money, I thought originally might be a little bit of a sort of problem for us. Hence, starting on 50,000 generic units of currency as opposed to the 30 default. Or is it 20? I think it's 30. We can find out. 30, yeah. But I don't think we needed to do that, considering the sheer amount of cash we've got just lying around in probably a big chest in the middle of this field. Yeah, not the highest of security, but well, who's gonna come and steal it? There's no one for miles. Oh, is it that guy? That guy's on break, also stuck on a fence. Whoops. So, fencing has been placed in here. Looks like most of the trees have been removed. There's some of them that are still awaiting there. Let's just go down and go to dismantle objects. And I think there was some trees. Yeah, we'll dismantle those objects and dismantle those objects. There was just a couple that hadn't been selected. I think there's a limit to how many can be selected when you do your click and drag. So that's all that's happened there. So no dramas. And let's see about this pathing. I'm going to put it right up to here, and we'll see about the flooring. Let's see about this. So, this is the options for walls. We've got the overgrown wall there. We've got the wall derelict. I don't really like the derelict, so I'm going to rule that out. Slums, no. Again, we're going to rule that out. So it's between the rusty and the wall overgrown. It's going to be based on flooring. What is the internal flooring going to be? We've got weathered stone and coloured stone tiles. Now, the weathered stone is... that can only be indoors. Both can only be indoors. Right. Well, let's look at the pathing. So, the path, this path, looks okay. It blends into the edges. This one, I don't think we're going to go with the green pathing there. I like the idea of just using that. Just using jungle path. What does it look like on the corner pieces there? And if it was to go, say, further along. Actually, we don't need to do the further along bit. And then maybe on the inside we'll use weathered stone. Probably fussing too much over the flooring here, but... yeah, I quite like that. It's got this, like I say, sort of very organic feel to it. I mean, this is nice, but this is just, yeah, that's the basics, bare bones stuff. So we're going to go with the jungle path. It is walk speed fast anyway. Once we get into the buildings, we're probably going to go with weathered stone. But what do you want to make the walls out of? We've got the rusty fence. I think we're going to go with the rust. Maybe the rust or this one. We're using rusty fence. Let's mirror that with maybe this one. We shall see. Anyway, actually we'll see now because we have to build it. So over to extras here. Oh. Wall rusty. Wall overgrown. They're about the same price. Do we go with overgrown or rusty? We're going to go with overgrown. And the reason for that, and let's be honest, we're just talking about mechanically the same. It's mechanically the same thing. It's decreases prison cells grade. But as a narrative, I like the idea that these are all buildings that have been perhaps lost in the jungle. hence it being overgrown wall with this like ancient stone floor, either weathered stone or coloured stone tiles. And we've come across this and went, right, this is the perfect place for an incarceration facility. This is where we can keep prisoners. Or we've been tasked with building. So then we've come along and then basically retrofitted it with the fences that have then gone rusty because of the humidity. I mean, it's a narrative we don't need, but it's a narrative we're using. And with that said and done, let's continue building. Foundations, we're going to go with the overgrown wall. And we'll see what the internals look like. I'm hoping for good things. So we'll place those in. Let's also place in the doors. So the doors, again, is going to be... Well, what have we got? We've got jail door rusty. Jail door rusty again. Ah, okay. That's far from ideal then. Because I don't... I mean, do we want rusty doors on here? Jail door... We're going to have to go with rusty doors on that one. Which sounds like a euphemism, but there you go. So that's now in, and while waiting for that, we're also going to go for the jungle pathing, and the jungle path is going to go all the way down the centre. And it's going to go around the outside. And it's go along here. And then all here. And this is something we don't often do. We normally leave this for the latter part of the series. But no, we've got the money. We certainly have the will. So we've got the means, we've got the determination and drive to place some flooring. I mean, let's not overstate what this is. It's putting in literally some mud and sticks and calling it there. And there we go. There we go. Right. So we have all of our foundations. We have the workers who are spending most of their time at this stage. Selling stuff to give us even more money. So we need to have 5 guards and build a staff room. It's going to be in one of these. Let me go ahead and sort of plan that off now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be our security room. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And, oh, I can't right click on that one. So it's 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. That's officers, by the way. So 4 officers. This can be the staff room. This can be the staff canteen. Job done. This side, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a security room again. We'll have security both sides. We need an area for power. So it'll be objects. Power. 5 by 5. I'm not going to plan another one. 3 can go there. Yeah, I'm not going to plan any area for another power room because that can be either for expansion or when the update drops for the supercapacitors, we'll retrofit that out. I think that was there was something. I think it was a bug discovered at the last moment and had to be removed, but it is coming back, so I'm not going to worry myself too much over that one. So there's all of the outside done. Wow, I mean. Sort of the height of irony when normally we don't build the flooring, mainly on the outside. We put where we need to go and then that's it. But we've decided to put it in, which is not that exciting, I admit, but at least we've done it. The irony part, it's sort of the blandest stuff we could have used, but it fits the theme and it'll come good in the end, so that's fine. You may have noticed some changes around here. There's now these 2x2s. Those, you probably guessed, are going to be guard towers. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guard/sniper towers. Excuse me. And these here, we may also put them in there as well. I feel that's a bit overkill to have another 8 in the middle. We could use guard stuff. Guard towers, corner pavilions. Oh no, they're 3 by 3. So those are going to be either nothing or sniper towers of some kind. Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. We're trending downwards. We are trending towards just under 200,000. we might have some problems here. We might have some problems. So they're going to go in with all of this stuff. They've built this. This is just ready to go. We've still got all of these bits of wood to sell, but a lot of the time what will happen is they just won't bother with it for whatever reason. We'll have to go and manually sell it. So that is now removed. We're going to go with our, where is it? In here, wall overgrown, and we're going to put in all of this. So this is going to be our office area, or at least part of the office area. And again, we're just going for the grants there. Oh, why are we unable to build there? Is it because the lighting is there? It is. I'll just dismantle that then. That's fine. And then we'll put the wall on. That's fine. And we're going to do a similar thing here. And we'll put obviously doors inside. We're using these rusty doors there. These are just going to be staff doors. So there's going to be a little bit of an issue with it, but it is what it is. So we're not going to worry too much over that one. And there we go. And I think it's just place offices. Offices. So we'll build all 4. And yeah, we'll put all the objects in. So we need an office desk. Having it in the middle is actually alright. Why not? We've got office chair. I wonder if there's anything else down the bottom. Bamboo bench, bamboo table, camp beds. No, just going to be these nice leather chairs, which in a hot, humid environment, not too much of a fan. One can imagine the consequences. Perhaps you don't want to. Over to utilities, power station, that goes in. Capacitors, we'll put in later because we need to wait for that to build. Then we're going to get water. So, is anything missing? No, I think that's fairly alright. We now have power. So, utilities, capacitor, that can go across. Power will connect that up to there. And we're going to run power out here and down. And obviously it's going to run right across, but we'll do that in a bit. For power in here, it should just go straight down. That should suffice. And we're going to go up into here. Again, that should be totally fine. We are going to have searchlights around here as well. As for in here, we'll probably use some of the new bamboo tables and benches. We also got wood drain as well, which looks good. And we are going to go from the very beginning camp bed netted. We're going to have a netted camp bed. Yeah, and lots of unmanned searchlights all the way around. So there's the offices. They're pretty much sorted. We just need to go to staffing then. So we're going to hire a warden. There is one warden. And we're going to unlock finance. We're not going to unlock anything else just yet. I'm just going to check this out as well. There's our finance officer. Maintenance. They look pretty good. Like prospector type thing. Legal. Looks like they should be running some sort of republic. Security. Definitely stops the outlaws. And health. Yeah. Bush took a man. Okay. How we doing for this one? Looks okay. Let's get the flooring in. More flooring, more better. So, flooring. And we can use jungle path. Jungle path to there. Similar thing up the top. And to there. And then for the internals, we're going to go with weathered stone. For like what I would say is the non-special rooms. Anything a bit funky, we're going to go with coloured tiles. See what that looks like. Yep, we're having that one. I like that. Not bad at all. Just going to go over to our objects and to the bottom, sell object, and basically remove all of this. So there's lots of bits lying lying around. I hope I haven't sold stuff that I really needed. Probably have done, but whatever. And I think, apart from the odd little bit that's going to be lying about, that's about right. That's about right. Okay, so we need to unlock financing bureaucracy, which we have, and security, maintenance, education, health. We'll drop down the. We'll drop down the accountant. Exceeds daily budget. Uh-huh. Alright. Okay. I should have picked up the administration centre. Administration centre and hire an accountant. Ah. We're going to have to sack some of our workers. I think so. And now we get that, and then we can hire the workers back. Let's just assume it's going to be a sort of just a restructuring. And everything's fine. Okay. Long and short-term investment. Long first. Straight away, extra grand. Then bank loan. Then tax relief. And up here then, let's plan this. We need another 2 officers. 1. Actually, we'll put them at the back. We'll put them out of the way. Actually, we'll do that. That works out. So there's the 2 officers. And we'll do something a bit different. And we'll have this coming down. We're going to have 3 rooms. Armory, kennel, something. Very specific on what we're going to have there. In fact, the kennel could be a little bit bigger because we're probably going to have lots of dogs as well. In fact, yeah, we'll just do that. That's sufficient. Because we can have security and security here. That's totally fine. Okay, so that's working out. The bureaucracy. I've just move this around. Let me put that back together. Something like that. That's going to be in a little bit. Let's go ahead and we'll go for doors. Large jail door, rusty. And large jail door, standard jail door, rusty, should I say. And that there, that there, that there. I don't know about holes in the fence, like, so we can go through. I'm not too sure what we're going to do on that one. Actually, while we're waiting, barbed wire. This is going to be a lot of money, but I did say we want to have it so that we are secure from the very beginning. And I regret my decision. This is going to be 50 grand worth of barbed wire on a rusty fence. If they get out, they're not going to survive long. Wow. 32 grand of barbed wire. 40 grand of barbed wire. 50 grand of barbed wire. Is it going to be nearly 80 grand of barbed wire? I can't for the life of me think of a time where I've spent so much money in one go on something that is admittedly quite superfluous. We don't need this at all. But we've done it. I wouldn't even like to guesstimate how much that was. I think it was close to nearly 100,000. But, well, look at that. Repurposed security. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll go for our overgrown wall here. And this is our armory. Now, interestingly, we can't build over these lights, but if I used concrete wall, oh no, it wouldn't go over either. Normally it would just allow you to move it. So I'm going to have to move all of this lighting across. Not that it's a problem, you just double click and then move it there. Just a little extra step that we have to take. And let's do that. So we'll have in that. And then have in that. That's fine. Power's fine. That's there fine. So we should be able to get now a short-term investment. I'm going to pick up a bank loan just to get the increase in the money there. And credit rating, mainly. So what do we need to do? Basic Detention Centre. Let's go ahead and we'll build one of these. So Overgrown wall. We could make money if we had a death row to the prison. Give me a chance to put the showers in first. This game. No chill when it comes to the death row. If it wasn't stated, this is obviously going to have a jail door and a metal detector in each of these cell blocks. So yeah. That's nice though. I do like that. Let's put the flooring in as well. It's going to be along here, and along there, and then that one. And these coloured tiles. And how much are there? They are 25 as opposed to this 10 concrete. Fair enough. Just waiting for them to build that. And I'm guessing these walls will have to remove as well. Just waiting for one worker to come and... Oh, we're going to have to build one there? I think we are going to have to build one there, you know. Yep, okay. Temporary. We'll put that there. And I don't actually think we need all the workers that we have now. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's that built. We're dismantling that door. We are going to run in our utilities. I might as well run this across, because we're going to need it there. And bring this down. I don't know how far we need it, but put it to there. And let's get in the walls. Overgrown wall. And we'll just do that while we're in the planning stages, because it means they'll hopefully remove any bits they don't need. Like the lights is what I'm referring to. And no, it hasn't. So we'll have to shift those over. It's not a problem. We'll shift them over. Like that one install light, we'll just cancel the building of that. And these are cells. So come along there and there. We want in flooring. Again, it's that. Followed by jungle tiles there. I think the rusty one would have worked well, but this just adds something to it. Like I say, that if we, not that we need a narrative, but I like the idea of this being a sort of lost, not a lost city, but some sort of lost construction. And, you know, it's been rediscovered. That's why it's all ancient and overgrown and with all this old hewed stone and such. And then we repurpose it and obviously put in all of this fencing and such and whatnot, which then degrades. But at least the barbed wire is new. Okay, so we need to finish off the cells, but I think we'll do that in the next episode. We'll leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. I'm very pleased with what we've got here. We've managed to get, yeah, a lot of money. All the trees cleared. We've got walls. We've got lots of security in terms of the barbed wire and such. We'll have good patrols and basic stuff. Basic detention centre. We are very much on the way with that one. Short and long-term investment. Working on that. We'll get on these cells next episode, as well as maybe this kitchen and canteen. And that'll be basic detention centre done. So we're well on the way. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the episode and for what it is, the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.